Hi, Raul. I decided to answer your question using a video because there's some graphical stuff that need to be explained. Cannot do it just by writing. Okay. So if you can see here on the board, I'm showing you the graph of the exponential function. So this graph here is y equal e to the power x, which is the exponential function. And this graph here is y equal, this graph here is y equal ln of x, which is the natural logarithm of x, okay? So as you can see that these two graphs are actually identical graphs, and they are also mirror to each other's, especially if you draw a line. Let's draw this line here in magenta, this line like that. Like that line that passes like at 45 degrees from this point on this point here. So that line here is y equal x. Okay. So at line y equal x, if you take the graph here and you fold these two along this line here, y equal x, they are identical to each other. So they are actually y equal e sub x curve is identical to y equal l sub n curve, ln of x curve about y equal x. So what happens here is that if you replace y with x and you find the reciprocal, then you will find that the reciprocal of e to the, or the inverse of e of x is actually ln of x. Okay, but that's not the question. The question here is how is this limits explained? Well, the limits, if I want to explain the limits, it's end extremities of this curve here. So at the end here, what's happening? And at the end here, what's happening? So as you can see, this is plus infinity. Okay, and this is minus infinity. Minus infinity. Okay. So you can see here as x goes to plus infinity, okay, e sub x goes to infinity. So here as x is increasing plus infinity, that curve is also increasing to infinity. And that is the right-hand limit of this curve here, y equal e to the x. And on the left side, it's different. As x goes to minus infinity, e sub x grows closer and closer to 0. So ex tends to 0. Ex tends to 0, as you can see here from this limit. Okay. So if you can put e to the minus infinity, will probably give you infinity. But the limit of that, of e as x goes to minus infinity, you can write it like this, is e to the minus infinity, is actually the limit goes to closer to 0. So you can say that. And here, the limit of e to the plus infinity as x goes to plus infinity is actually goes to infinity. That is the difference between this end here and that end here. I hope this explains that concept for you, and you should be able to understand what I've just talked about. And if you don't, just let me know.